Well, hey everybody, John Redlin here, and this is my review of WoW Women of Wrestling Episode 6. I do apologize for the delay in this review, but unfortunately I had to work tonight, so I just got to it now. And let's just get right into it. I hope you enjoy lots of recaps and also lots of promos, because that's about what this episode really was. Probably the weakest one since they came to Access. Not to say it was bad, but it was the weakest one. You did have recaps of Tessa winning the title, stuff she did like Santana Garrett's dad, all that stuff and everything leading to this, the Beast interfering, and Tessa getting the victory over Jungle Girl, and then you get David McLean welcoming us, and then this female rapper, NJ Rima, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I don't know what the point of this was, but whatever. No, it was what it was. It happened. She did some kind of weird intro, and then you had Tessa in the ring. She ran down everybody, including saying, I did this all by myself, even though she didn't win the title all by herself. It was the Beast that interfered while the referee was down, but still playing up the whole heel role and everything. And she's the champ. Nothing anybody can do about it, even though the Beast and others, I'm sure, are going to aim for her coming up. And then we get a promo from the Dagger, and talks about growing up and how she got into wrestling, raising her kid, collecting knives. Pretty good promo. Nice little solid. One thing I will say is they do some pretty damn good video packages here. And, even if some of the backstories are cheesy as hell, still, it's a nice way to establish the gimmicks. And I'm pretty certain there's an element of reality when it comes to, like, talking about family and whatever. But still, it was what it was. And then we get the Norwegian Nightmare, Nikki Krampus, I wish I was kidding, versus Steffi Slays, and oh look, it's over. Nikki Krampus legit wins within like a minute or two. They're telling the story of Steffi Slays, after she got beat down by the Beast a number of weeks ago, how she keeps trying to come back and everything, and she's trying to get better, and she's, it's not about whether you win or lose, it's how many times you get back up and all this, but yeah, this was a squash match, and okay, the entrances, especially Krampus' entrance, which was, that's just such a silly gimmick, longer than the actual match. But then she got a promo, mostly in Norwegian, I think, and saying she was going to dominate people, so we're probably going to build it to the Bees versus Krampus, and it sounds like a really bad, Christmas movie. And then we get Holodead versus Princess Aussie with her tribe, or the tribe people that she is familiar with. And Holodead, I actually, I enjoy her work. Princess Aussie, pretty impressive. This wasn't a bad match. Holodead did use a lot of power, dominated a bit. Princess Aussie does make a comeback. The only thing that I had a problem with was the finish. She did hit a kind of a messy frog splash. They really had to edit around. I don't think that, I think she overshot it. That really was it. I mean, it happens. I'm not picking, but you could tell it was a clear edit job. It was what it was. She got the victory over Holodead, and then the voodoo doll appears and stuff like that, and then suddenly looks like she's going to go for Holodead, and pretty much like she did the previous time, she attacks Holodead's opponent, in this case Princess Aussie, and lays her out. And then you have Steffi Slays backstage. She's staying focused. All this, it's not doesn't matter how many times you win or lose, you are going to get back up and do all this. And then the governor's daughter, Abilene Maverick, is talking to her. That's such a motivational speech, pretty much picking on her. Steffi wants a match. Oh no, you can't face me. Yeah, we're gonna get that match pretty soon, though, I think. And then more promos. We get a Keita Rush promo. She's talking about how bullying and preventing it, and how she got bullied in high school and everything and beat up, and that she helps kids deal with it by having her own gym. That's pretty cool stuff. And then they have recaps of the Dagger attacking her, along with Dagger's friend, the Temptress. The Temptress looking awfully familiar, and I'll get to that in a bit. The Beast having a basic promo saying that she is going to beat everybody down. I believe she's on the new set of Hostel or something. It looked like a pretty dingy alley or building. But then we get the Dagger with the Temptress is Katarina Waters. Katie Lee from WWE, or also Katarina Waters from Impact. Always great to see her. Really thought she got a raw deal in WWE, and I'm happy to see her back on TV. And really, I'm a big fan of her. She really is very cool. And so it's the Dagger versus Keita Rush, and Keita rushing the ring. Bad pun. Forgive me. It's about 1 a.m. 1 a.m. at this point. Forgive me for that. But You get interference from the Temptress, pretty much like, giving the dagger the ability to gain the advantage and get an armbar and a tap out, but the referee's distracted. But then soon, Kata gets another armbar and gets a tap out, and the Temptress is all like, what the hell, what the hell? And then she gets attacked, and Kata tries putting an armbar on her, but then the numbers advantage, goes in the favor of Dagger and her friend, and then Fire runs to the ring. The wrestler Fire, not actual Fire running to the ring, that would be bad. And maybe we've got a new friendship and a new alliance, probably going to get a tag match next week or the week after that. Who knows? They really didn't announce any other matches that were going to happen next week that I saw. And then we get, so really that was about it. And then we get the Beast versus Azteca in our main event, and it's over. Couple spears and a powerbomb, and the Beast wins, and Jungle Girl runs down and wants to confront the Beast and all that stuff and everything, and boom, 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 ref pull apart. And that's the end of the show. I have nothing against the efforts of the women, but again, kind of a weak episode. I'm going to say C-. I know that sounds pretty harsh. Again, nothing against the women. I'm not saying you shouldn't check this out. There's some good storytelling, but the matches really took a backseat to all the other promos and stuff like that, which sometimes if you can balance them, it's good, but this is probably the least balanced episode that I've seen. So C- still, pull above my head. Please let me know what you guys think there and in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin, and I will see you soon.